Shout out to Flavors. Yeah, I'm here. I'm doing a podcast. I'm at the Flavors headquarters where all the clothes are at. I got a bubble coat on, and I feel good. You know what I'm saying? So let's do this.
Yeah. We would come with Jay Wheel right now, man. One of the funniest out of Detroit, man. Like, was you always a silly or like how did this comedian come about, bro? Like, was you always silly growing up?
So I believe that, you know, if you're a comedian, you should have always at least been the funniest in your circle, or always been known as the funny whenever you were in the arenas. And that's what I was, you know what I'm saying, in school, in church, wherever I end up going, you know what I'm saying, I was funny. But I didn't know it was going to be no stand-up till I had my son and realized I ain't had no skills to do shit but tell jokes, you know what I'm saying, because I worked up all through school, you know what I'm saying. I ain't had good grades not 1 year, you know what I'm saying, but I knew I was funny from, you know, roasting and all that type of shit. So I'm like, I go ahead and do this, you know what I'm saying, because I had to figure out something to take care of this, you know what I'm saying, because I wanted to be sweet.
For sure. Like, speaking of school though, like, so you was a silly nigga in school, like you was a class clown, you ain't really do your work type shit?
One, bro, you not about to, ain't nothing going on in class while I'm there. Like, you know what I'm saying, everybody disrupted.
Yeah.
Like, I remember one time I got to roast the nigga so bad, one time the teacher just said, fuck it, and just start listening, bro. You know what I'm saying? It used to get like that. Like, I was only going to school for the laughs. I didn't care about shit else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I used to go to, and even in, like, elementary school, I used to go in there and do the whole episode of Martin from the night before and shit.
Yeah.
Which is why I just like to laugh, man.
So, did you end up graduating or what? Like,
well, yes, but no, but yeah. So I didn't walk with my class, but
you did like summer school thing.
And then they gave me my diploma and all that type of shit. But
so, what high school did you go to? What high school you went to? Like,
I went to Loyola.
Okay.
Picked up Pinehurst.
All right, what was like a crazy experience you could tell me in high school? Like this one crazy experience that poke out to you, type.
High school?
Yeah, or middle school or whatever though.
Oh, my Willie Sims, like massacred some niggas in like in Southfield somewhere, like killed like I don't know how many people he killed, but he did some wild shit that we never thought. Like, you know, you a kid, and then you be like, hold on, he did what? And he been locked up since then. That was wild. That was probably the wildest shit that happened in high school. Like, he killed some shit.
Damn.
So then Antoine killed his daddy for the insurance money or something.
Damn.
There was some little crazy little in that school, man.
Yeah, where was the school at?
So what it was, so when I left middle school, right, I was supposed to go to summer school for middle school.
Yeah.
But I lied and told them I had my family and shit coming in from out of town and they was here and I don't want to not walk across the stage. So they let me walk across the stage and told me I had to go to middle school for me to go to summer school. But I'm like, man, I'm not about to go to summer school for middle school. I can just go to high school.
Right.
Not knowing nothing about transcripts and all that type of shit. So when I try to register for high school, they telling me I ain't got my shit I need and all that type of shit. So I ended up having to go to Loyola, which was like one of them schools for alternative kids that fuck up in school, like Frederick Douglass and all that type of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was cool though. It was trash little school. You know what I'm saying? My boys from there.
So that was off of Finkel and shit, right?
Yeah, Finkel and Pinehurst.
So where you from? Like the west side, east side?
From the east. Balfour and Moran.
Okay. So how was it growing up on the east? Like, you know what I mean? How was your upbringing on the east over there?
I mean, it was straight. You know what I'm saying?
Now, Bellfront, where's that at? Like, that's off of, is that close to like 7 miles, 6 miles?
No, that one close to Balfour and Somerset and
okay. What's like the main street?
I don't know what to say close to.
Okay.
Meringue and Whittier, I don't.
Okay, Meringue. Oh, Meringue. Okay.
All that shit over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I was a regular kid, man. You know what I'm saying? My daddy and mama, they was in the church, so you know what I'm saying. We used to go to church and stuff like that, but we still got to hang out and do our little whatever we was gonna do. But you know what I'm saying. We was raised as good kids. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
our block was, you know what I'm saying? We had bad motherfuckers on there, but we had good people on there too. You know what I'm saying? It was like a little mixed breed, but I ain't grow up in the bowels or nothing like that. Like all the way fucked up and no shit like that. No.
So you grew up in a house where your mom and dad was inside the same house though?
For a little while.
Yeah.
My pops probably left about when I was about, I really don't know how old I was, bro. I was a kid though. You know what I'm saying? So I had him for till I was about 8, 9, I don't know. Something like that.
Yeah. Was you always into comedy? Like, was that something that you always wanted to get into, or that's something like you kind of fell in your lap?
Yeah, I didn't even know you could just do comedy if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? I thought this was like rapping or going to the NBA and shit like that. I didn't know you could just go into a comedy club and like, can I get another 3 minutes on the mic, man? I'm a new comedian, I want to do my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you dope, then you on. You know, so I didn't know that was possible until I met my boy Jeremiah Paul then, because I had quit doing comedy because I had bombed in California like a long time ago when I was about 17, 18. I went to California with Brandon T. Jackson and bombed and thought that was the end of my career because I didn't know that people bombed. I just thought like once you up, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? So I came back home and started being a telemarketer and all type of shit. And then my sister moved down to Cali and was like, why you don't do comedy no more? I was like, because I bomb. What you mean?
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, the niggas down here bombing every night. I was like, go to shows every night and bomb. Like, what? She's like, yeah, man, get back on your shit. So she came down here and we found a couple little open mics and shit, was going around and doing a little interviews on open mics and all that. And then I just started back doing that. I wasn't bombing that when I got back on the mic from that first time. It wasn't on after that. So yeah, my sister came back and told me to get back on my, you know what I'm saying? And it was perfect timing because I mean there's no way to take care of my son. I was really stressed the fuck out. Like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah, you ain't really had no way. So
I'm not the. I mean, if you give me a bag, I could probably figure out how to get rid of it. But I'm not that wake up and. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to. I gotta have something in place to get my pay. Like, okay, I got 2 bowls. I know I'm selling nickels and dimes or whatever. Or I don't want to wake up without. You just have to come up with something.
The blue type. So, like you said, you was 17 in Cali. So, like, how old would you start doing the stand up?
That's how old I was.
So, that was like your first time going to Cali?
I was like 17, 18.
Oh.
Because I was with Brandon. Brandon was doing comedy at 16, so I was a little bit older than him.
So how you meet Brandon T. Jackson? Like, how did that come about?
You know, I grew up in church, and then my boy Duro, him and Duro went to West Bloomfield together, and Duro was my homeboy. And we just all linked up, you know what I'm saying, pause, and ended up being cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what was some comedians that inspired you that you thought was funny growing up? Like, you know what I mean?
Martin.
Yeah, for sure, Martin. Yeah.
As a kid, that's all I knew was Martin. I didn't really know nobody else. I guess I liked Bill Cosby, but I didn't think he was sweet, though.
Mm-hmm.
But I did watch him as a kid, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like I watched Fresh Prince, but it wasn't like, I want to be Will Smith. Like, I never went to school imitating Will Smith, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was Martin for me. And Sinbad, I used to watch Sinbad a lot because that's the only thing my dad used to let me watch.
A lot of people don't talk about Sinbad, but
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So my dad used to make me want, like, but Sinbad, I though to me. Funny.
So like, I know you say Martin Sinbad, but like as you got older, did you start peeping other comedians that was funny as?
Yeah, like man, listen, bro, this you gotta understand, man. Everybody got an opportunity to get in my top 5. You feel me? Pause. But it's like at any given time, I'm watching comedy every night, though.
Yeah.
So I don't give a f that when I seen Eddie Murphy Raw, it was hilarious. If I'm at a show tonight and this right here getting off harder than Eddie Murphy did on Raw, then you done took a spot on my top. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not about to I don't have to keep seeing you or none of that. To be like, oh no, he consistently no. I remember the night that I laughed the hardest was when I seen Dog. You feel me?
Yeah.
So if that night before I seen Dog was Kevin Hart or Mike Epps, you just got bumped.
Yeah, for sure.
With this, I seen down here in New York or down here at Mandy's or wherever, that was hilarious. You feel me? I don't just let them keep their spot just because they got one.
So, like, with that being said, like, who is your top 5 comedians then?
Dylan. You feel me?
Say Dylan.
At the end of the day, man, till I get my check, you know, and nobody sweet till I get mine. Say no. No, Mike Epps, Martin, Kevin Hart. No, Kevin Hart and Cat Williams. Mike Epps, Martin, Cat, Jamie Foxx.
Oh yeah, Jamie Foxx. Yeah, for sure. I'm with Jamie Foxx.
Who gonna get this last slide? Oh man, who I be?
You with Bernie Mac or any of them?
Yeah, Bernie and them funny. Bernie, yeah, Bernie Mac. Yeah, Bernie, but yeah.
What's that play Baby Kids?
He's funny too.
Yeah.
Robin Harris. Right?
Yeah, Robin Harris. Yeah.
You know, Richard Pryor funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Eddie Murphy.
I didn't say Eddie Murphy.
No, you ain't say Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. Cause
Eddie Murphy.
To me, as far as the city, like you the Mike Epps of the city to me type. Like, you know,
well, that's my favorite comedian.
Yeah, right for sure.
Mike Epps, just because he naturally funny. He don't
That's
cry.
what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? To
So
Mike Epps, it seemed like off camera, Mike Epps is Mike Epps. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Yeah, because I try to have that people's champ demeanor about myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always going to be here with y'all.
So, speaking of the, so you say that 17, that was the first night you bombed, though, huh? Because I know they say all comedians have a night where they bomb. Like, so what was like your...
So, I mean, I could take, like, so I ain't never got no tomatoes threw at me or booed me or nothing like that, but I got the, oh, these things laughing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's scary up here right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm drowning. So I had a couple of them starting out. So but now it's like I'm professional now, so I kind of know how not to bomb. Like, I can read the crowd, I can know what's going on.
Or even when you bomb and you know how to bounce back type.
No, I'm not bombing.
Yeah,
like, it ain't going. I know what's going on. Like, if I have a slow spot, I know, I can bounce back from that.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Joke don't work or something like that, but I kind of got a set of jokes that I know all these hit.
Yeah,
you feel
for
me?
sure.
So I ain't got to worry about like I'm riding all these out till the wheels fall off. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that when you do bomb, that's a vibe you don't want to feel, bro.
No,
ain't nothing worse than that. It's like everybody just seeing you get hold. Like, it's a bad dude.
So what was like your best night?
Right, my best.
Like one of your best nights that you can
probably
remember.
would have been probably when I opened up for Chris Rock. But I know I'd have better shows than that. But I haven't performed better at the perfect time better than that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like the lights was on. The perfect opportunity for me to woo. And I went out there and did what I was supposed to do. You feel me? Chris Rock came out there and seen me with it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, that was a big night. My mom was there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Who are some other people that you probably open up for?
Cat Williams, Gary Owens, Nell, 85 South. I did the We the Ones tour. Man, you might open up for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, and doing comedy, you might just get there and then there. You know what I'm saying? You got to slide on that show. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, at any point in time, you might open up for anybody. But I didn't use some of the names. You know what I'm saying? I'm not open up to.
Yeah. So we gotta pause. Why are you wearing that coat, full blown coat right now?
For one, I wanted everybody to see that I had it on, so they don't want to buy it. So y'all gotta pretty much give it to me because now the whole world see me wearing it and it smell like me and all that. Right. And for two, it's freezing in this man. These got the air on. The air is airing and this like so out there. You see, I ain't sweating or nothing. Yeah. This coat make it the right temperature.
Yeah, for sure.
My legs still cold, but I'm chilling. And I like that it matches with my shorts. Like
yeah, it's a whole kit for
real. My Trinidad James type goofy type. It'll work. I feel like it looks sweet. I still ain't looked at it, but I feel like it looks sweet.
So buffed up, like that was the first time I seen you. I feel like that was the first time a lot of people seen you like on that like big stage and like who is this silly as hell, man? Like, how did you get that role and buffed up?
Seeing me doing stand up and really what happened. My name Josh Adams had wrote a script and we was filming with them and in the midst of filming with Josh, they like, dog, we want to put you in our Shamar, but Shamar had been said he was gonna put me in something. And I and then out the blue he came with that, and you know the rest is history. So it really, Shamar. Yeah. I would have to say that was the first I met. Shamar and Murder was like I met them around the same time, but Shamar always had told me he had something on the floor for me.
How was it filming that movie? Like, cause like behind the scenes, I know there's a lot of local celebrities, like a lot of local people inside that movie. Like, how was the vibe on the set?
Fire. Like, we got the best sets, bro.
Yeah.
The fun, now if you can't take no joke, then you probably don't want to come on there. But if you know how to have fun and you got tough skin and you enjoy like a lit atmosphere, cracking jokes and eating good and smoking and drinking and whooping and whatever, you know, but has females around, but it's all professional, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, everybody pull up, the whole hood gonna pull up, it's gonna be that.
Yeah.
Every time. It's gonna be just like that, like the whole party.
Cause I think back then I seen like a behind the scenes with like you and Jackpot was like roasting each other, like
yeah,
had like
we
a roast.
Used to be rap battling, all type of crazy shit, man. You know, cause we in between scenes, they trying to get the shot together, so we whooping on the sideline. Was
that the first time you met Jackpot at that time, or like?
No, I've been low key pot. So me and Jackpot weren't friends at first. Mm-hmm. Jackpot actually was like he with my comedy. Yeah. So he used to come to all my shows, like, bro, he's my favorite comedian, blah, blah, blah. And then through that, we ended up getting cool, you know what I'm saying? Just because he used to be at the shows, we chopped it up, I realized he was a cool or whatever. And then we just, you know what I'm saying, formed a bond like that. We realized, oh, no, we cool. Yeah, you know, it's my man's, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then we started working together on a lot of other. Then we got the weed bar, and then, you know what I'm saying, we've been brothers now, you know what I'm saying, about 6-7 years, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I've been knowing Jack for about 10-12 years, about 7 years we've been all the way, you know what I'm saying, locked in for sure, you know what I'm saying? That's my guy though, you know what I'm saying? For sure, that's my guy.
I feel like Buffed Up was like the perfect movie for the culture of Detroit type, like, you know what I mean? No, especially like in our era, like, I don't know, how old are you?
Oh, never mind. Don't worry about me. I almost said it, but you know.
Yeah, but for my era, like, people was really snatching Cardis back then. You feel what I'm saying?
Everybody era, they was snatching them. That's why the whole thing is, no matter what, like that movie ain't going nowhere because it's really Detroit. So think about it. Whenever the Fat and Cardi's was going down, when Buffed Up dropped, that shit peaked. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got a whole new generation that didn't know shit. So a 7-year-old, 8-year-old watching the movie like, oh, I gotta get some buff so I can get some when I grow up and all this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so now everybody back on it all over again. It's Cardi Nation again. Like, so yeah, that's why that ain't going nowhere, bro. That's really our life, bro. Like, ain't seen that. Like,
I feel like
I remember when I first got my buffs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure. I feel like that movie, like, kind of like up the sales on buffs though.
Oh man, hold up, bro. Trust me.
Yeah.
I know for a fact we spiked they
for sure
because it's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? All the rappers start wearing them. Ross was wearing them. Like, so yeah, I know what happened.
Like people out of town wearing them. Cali, Florida.
I really believe we influenced that culture on the Cardi. I feel like they should at least get everybody on the cast a pair. You know what I'm saying? That's some custom. You know,
because I feel like Buffed Up was
do that,
like,
Cardi. Come on and pay homage, man. Let's get our little frames, man. We fuck with y'all.
For sure, because I feel like that movie, like before rappers was like worldwide, like as far as the U.S. and all that. I feel like Buffed Up the movie kind of like took it to where like other states and other places was with it. You know what I mean? Looking at it heavy.
And then you gotta understand Detroit go everywhere. So wherever they at, they watch what the they want to watch when they there. So it's in Kentucky, but he watching Tubi in Kentucky, so he watching Detroit movies on. So they're coming in. What you watch? So yeah, this is worldwide in its own, all the streaming platforms. So if it pop up, you like, man, what is this right here? Like I don't to this day that's just not seeing that for the first time. So
the movie The Mule. So like, how did that go about? That was a silly movie too.
So The Mule really. So this is how The Mule. So this is what happened. So they had called me for a role in a movie, and I had said something like, I don't want to do no small roles, or something like that. Mm-hmm. But I was really just playing. But it got back to the director or whatever, and then we end up talking, and it ended up working out for me because it found me a leading role. Like I don't know how this. I really don't know how this, but this is how I remember it. You know what I'm saying? Because right after I said that, The Mule happened. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Which was me and Cino, and it was just us. You know what I'm saying? He told me like, "You're going to carry this if this is on you." You know what I'm saying? So, but it wasn't on me, bro. It was so many that was getting off of that movie. That damn Lil P was tripping in that. Cino was funny in that. Auntie was funny in that. But it was a lot of. Yeah, if you go, Omar and them is them cops, him and Blackberry, Mike Larry, Yeah, we had, but see, niggas ain't really get hip to The Mule like they did Buffed Up because the pandemic over our premiere and all the shit that usually would go down when we roll a movie out. You know what I'm saying? It was right in the middle of the pandemic, so really didn't get on like they should. But go watch that, man.
Go watch that Mule, man. That's as hell. I feel like you, Cino had good chemistry on the screen.
Like, Cino went to that school with me for 4 years.
Oh, word.
Yeah, we went to the same high school.
Oh,
yeah, so we went in there all through high school, and then we linked back up when we got older. You know what I'm saying? So we probably like they dopest alumni in that. I don't know what the other day did.
The weed bar, man. Like, how did that come about?
Man, I was supposed to be a guest on that show, and then I just with it so much to the point where I was like, man, you might as well just let me host this because I just like the whole concept and whoop-de-whoop and with me, you know what I'm saying? Invested in the company, got some ownership. Me and Jackpot, you know what I'm saying? Put the pieces together, and where we at, man? I'm gonna tell you, media, you know what I'm saying, conglomerate as far as marijuana goes in the culture, we would be kind of like the CNN or ESPN or whatever you would call it for weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna be there whenever an event popping. We gonna be there. A concert that's with the culture. You know what I'm saying? Anything dealing with weed, bro. We gonna be there covering it, and you know what I'm saying. Be there firsthand, letting know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We doing events. We doing weed awards. We really tapping in with the culture, like 420. We do the weed bus every year and all that type of. And then we got all whatever interviews you want, like whatever. Like if you just say from Detroit that you like as a rapper, I guarantee you he's been on the weed bar.
Yeah.
If not, then he probably ain't. Like, he ain't dope for real if he ain't been on there, because we got everybody before. Like that was our whole thing. We prided ourselves in picking right before the whole blow.
Before they really pop.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta live. You gotta look at the weed bar. Half of them ain't got their kid on yet.
Yeah.
Because that it ain't hit you. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got 4-2, Vezo, Babyface Ray, Baby Money, Peasy. We got Rio before anybody ever seen him.
Yeah, I was about to say Rio, because he went up freestyled on that Peasy interview, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I mean, we done had some of everybody on the Gas Valve, Sada, Skilla. We didn't have Skilla about 3 times on that. You know what I'm saying? That's probably our most watched. Yeah. So if a nigga had some motion, so it's that had motion, right?
Yeah.
But then it's that got on. Yeah. We didn't grab nobody with just motion. Like, we just had a hot single. Like, we ain't getting none of them.
Mm-hmm.
We went and got that. We felt like, okay, they about to be a problem for real. You got to deal with them.
And beyond that, like we all grew up on Rockefeller and all that. Y'all interviewed Dame Dash.
Yeah, we did.
That was crazy.
We did.
That was big for the city.
That was the high point. Like, once we did that, because it's like, you can't get Jay-Z, then.
Yeah.
Who else know all
the ultimate hustler type. That was a good move type. That was crazy.
But that was lit though. Like, that was like, yeah, when he put that on the floor for us, I said, oh yeah, that's a level up move. You know what I'm saying? So now we got to go from there. Like, our next got to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing. That's the only problem with getting to the next level. Now you got to get to the level after that. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Keep going.
Y'all had Too Short too?
We had Short.
That was a crazy. He legendary too in the Bay.
We had Short. We had Big U. We had Black Ink. I mean, we had a bunch of yeah. If I could go back and think, like, man, we had Angela Yee on that. We didn't run it up, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't run it up. We did a hell of an interview. RMC Mike and them. Yeah. Everybody came through the weed, bro.
Yeah. Any shout outs you want to give before we leave?
It's my son, man. Because other than that, somebody gonna feel left out. But I don't feel it. I don't care if you feel left out. If I just say my son by itself.
You did it all for your son at the end of the day.
Yeah, and that's the only person that I'm like, okay, I forgot you. Okay, look at everybody else I forgot. But now I can't tell my son like, oh yeah, but I forgot a lot of. No, yeah. I ain't forget. That's it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, everybody else cool. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Rio, Danny Cash. That's what it's all about for real. And if you don't understand that, then you crazy if you can't see where I'm coming from. Cause I don't want to like, oh, you want to shout my mom out, and then my daddy called like, you ain't shout me out. Like, no, I ain't shouting nobody out. Said Rio. So if you mad at my son, then so be it, and we can handle that however you want to handle that.
Yeah. So what you smoking on, man?
Crack. Like lately, you know what I'm saying. I've been going through a lot of shit. you know what I'm saying, mental health and shit like that. So I was, we just wasn't like, it wasn't doing what I needed it to do. So yeah, I bumped into somebody that gave me some shit, something called a shooter or something, and it had like a little. So I tapped it, and it kind of relaxed me a little more than the weed did. So I just kind of shifted over. You know what I'm saying? I don't encourage nobody else to f with it, because I could tell that I ain't doing good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But while I'm smoking it, it seemed like it's the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't dabbled up to the heroin?
No, because I don't want to shoot myself up, and I'm still a smoker at heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just needed something a little stronger. You know, so I just was like, because it's still like the same thing. Like I'm still lighting something up. I still gotta put something in the pipe to, you know what I'm saying? So it's still the whole little, chemistry shit, just like rolling a blunt, but it's just a different vibe. You know what I'm saying? The people different. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. You know, you have a session with the weed, cool, like the little crack session, you really don't be liking that be there for real. Like, you really, like, I probably should just blow up on myself, but.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
Yeah, just say shout out to Flavors.
Say no, man, I'm smoking weed, man. Shout out to my Flago, man. He got me with the big bang box, you know what I'm saying? Pause, you know what I'm saying? We blowing crud at all times, man. You know, shout out to Flago, 93 boys, Big Eighth, you know what I'm saying? And the weed bar, you know what I'm saying? Them seem like my plugs that I usually with. Hopefully I ain't leave nobody out on that. You know what? I'm gonna go back to the shout out to Rio, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to my weed plugs. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't scrap them 3 I just said. But if you heard it, then I said y'all, so you can still be like, oh, you did say me, but for the that I didn't say, I ain't say them, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just shout out to my son.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just like that. Yes, sir.